Game of Thrones and the Marvelous Mrs Maisel have taken out the big awards at the Emmys today. The HBO fantasy series was named the Best Drama Series, while the Marvelous Mrs Maisel took the award for Best Comedy, Lead Actress, Supporting Actress, Writing and Directing. But some of the shows, including The Handmaid's Tale, which were expected to claim awards, missed out altogether. Nita Blakeperson reports.
There was all the usual glitz and glam at today's ceremony, with stars strutting down the gold carpet to mark the Emmys' 70th anniversary. Saturday Night Live's Kate McKinnon and Kenan Thompson kicked the event off at the Microsoft Theatre in Los Angeles with a skit in which they claim to have solved Hollywood's problem with a lack of diversity.
This year's Emmy Awards has the most diverse group of nominees in Emmy history. I'm going to go ahead and say it. We solved it.
But when the awards ceremony eventually got underway, the first 9 winners were all white. Game of Thrones led the nominations with 22 nods. It took out the top honour of Best Drama Series, beating last year's champion The Handmaid's Tale. Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs Maisel, about a 1950s housewife who turns to stand-up comedy, won the Emmy for Best Comedy Series. Mrs Maisel also took home 4 other awards, including Best Comedy Actress for Rachel Brosnahan.
And one of the things I love the most about this show, while I have you captive for another 2 seconds, is that it's about a woman who's finding her voice anew, and it's something that's happening all over the country right now. One of the most important ways that we can find and use our voices is to vote. So if you haven't already registered, do it on your cell phone right now. Vote, show up, and bring a friend to the polls. Thank you so much.
Claire Foy beat The Handmaid's Tale star Elizabeth Moss and Killing Eve's Sandra Oh to win the Best Drama Actress Emmy for her portrayal of Queen Elizabeth in the Netflix drama The Crown.
This wasn't supposed to happen. I just felt so proud then, being in the company of such extraordinary performances. And I know everyone's talking at the moment about women in the industry, but if that's anything to go by, bloody hell. And that's technically not swearing, but Sandra Oh, I just love you.
Matthew Rhys took his first Best Drama Actor Emmy for playing a conflicted Russian spy in the final season of the FX Cold War series The Americans. Saturday Night Live won as expected for Variety Sketch Series, taking its lifetime Emmy total to a record-setting 72 wins. The Assassination of Gianni Versace took the Emmy for Best Limited Series, and Darren Criss, who played the serial killer who murdered the Italian designer in Miami in 1997, won the Outstanding Lead Actor Emmy for his performance in the show. Notable misses on the night were The Handmaid's Tale and Killing Eve, neither of which received any awards. But one of the biggest shocks of the night came when presumed frontrunner Donald Glover, the star and creator of the show Atlanta, lost out in the comedy acting category to Bill Hader's show business satire Barry.
I did not think this was going to happen. I share this with the cast, Henry Winkler.
And it was for that role that Henry Winkler took home his first Emmy, supporting actor in a comedy series, 42 years after he was first nominated for playing the Fonz in Happy Days. He thanked his family and had an important message for his children.
My wife, Stacy, oh my God, my cast and crew, and the kids, Jed, Zoe, and Max, you can go to bed now. Daddy won!
It wasn't just the awards that were the cause of celebration. An unexpected proposal from one winner had some of the crowd in tears. Glenn Weiss won the Emmy for Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special, and during his acceptance speech he proposed to his girlfriend Jan Svensson, a first in primetime Emmy Awards history.
Jan, you are the sunshine in my life, and Mom was right, don't ever let go of your sunshine. You wonder why I don't like to call you my girlfriend? Because I want to call you my wife.
And that was a yes from Jan Svensson, who headed onto stage to be with her new fiancé. For Checkpoint, Nita Blakeperson.